We are visiting today a 21-meter aluminum trawler that was built in 2019 as a custom-built project in Turkey. This boat is now seriously for sale from her first owner. She is in very good condition with very low engine hours. Let's start the tour. So we are starting the tour today from the bow. Let's have a first look how the boat looks, looking astern. Very impressive look forward. We have a nice seating area here at the bow. Beautiful spot to have your breakfast or just to chill out when the boat is cruising. From here we can see the pilot house, which has a great view, 180 degrees and actually more than that view from the windows. Very easy to maneuver from the closed pilot house. She has another helm station at the Flybridge, which we are going to visit very soon. Just behind me we have the windlass from Data with capstan. It is connected to 130 meters chain, and the chain is connected to ultra stainless steel anchor with 45 kilograms of weight. And now this is how this looks from the foredeck down to the water. So we will proceed now astern, and you can see how tall or how high the bulwarks here, which gives you total safety if you need to come to the bow and walk along the decks. And we move further astern. Beautiful windows, we will see it from inside. The view, the thick deck is 12 millimeter and it's nearly in new condition. We have another bollard here. There were another two in the bow, and we are proceeding astern, and here we are at the aft deck, and there is a beautiful sitting area here with table. In both sides there are capstans from Data and massive bollard for mooring. Three stairs down, and we will have a passerelle from Bezenzoni and also a water platform which is hydraulic, which is holding the dinghy and launching the dinghy by lowering it to the water. There is one entrance to the engine room. From here we will visit it and I will explain in details about the machinery in the engine room. And we are heading back to the main deck, and before we will go to explore the salon and the cabins, we will take a tour up to the Flybridge. It's a high flybridge. It gives a beautiful view all around. Another beautiful sitting area with a folded or extended table. Hardtop from composite to make it slightly more light in terms of weight, and a very large open deck, open Flybridge deck that you can place sunbathing beds cushions and so on. Here at the port side we have a wet bar. There is a sink here quite deep, and underneath we have a fridge, and on the other side ice maker. Down here you can place a trash bin or extra storage place. Oh, let's move again forward and let's check the helm station and how the view looks from here. So again, the boat, the Flybridge is located high, very good view forward, and you have all the machinery you need to navigate this boat safely. We have two Faruno touch screens here, which you can display your chart plotter, depth sounder, radar. You have the controller for the Volvo Penta. There are two Volvo Penta engines here with 435 hours, autopilot, and a control for the screens. And this is the autopilot, another control station. Of course, the throttles for the engines and the control for the bow thruster and stern thruster. They are both from side power. The the VHF radio, and this is what we have here, which is everything you need to navigate the boat safely. So we'll have the last look all around. We have cameras. The boat is furnished with security cameras. As we go to the Salon, we will see how it is presented on the main TV, which is an option. And here is a look from the Flybridge down to the hydraulic water platform where the dinghy is stored. The dinghy is Axis 3.4 meter with a 35 horsepower Yamaha engines, and they are relatively new, from 2020. Two life rafts, which is valid until the end of this year, 2022. Navigation mast with the VHF, satellite receiver for TV. There is a flare system, night vision. We can see the camera there at the top of the mast, and of course the radar. A lot of speakers, massive speakers here and here, so you can play music, quality music, all around the boat in every area. So we are heading down to the aft deck. It's a good chance to see the aft deck from this angle. Now this hatch will lead to the engine room. It's another entrance to the engine room when it's not possible to come inside from the stern when you are navigating or the sea is high. There is another hatch here, and underneath here there is a crew area with 2 beds and bathroom. We will visit it after we will visit the guest accommodation. Now let's go to see how this boat looks from inside. So here we go. It's a very nice salon, For this size of boat, it feels really spacious. One seating area here, which is facing the TV. It's a pop-up up and down TV. And further forward, there is a table that can sit 6 guests around. This is the time to say that this boat has 3 cabins, and we will see them very soon. The master is amidships, VIP, guest cabin, twin guest cabin, and another service room. We will see all that very soon, but before that we just stepped into the pilot house. Now the pilot house is separated by this door, which is a sliding door, so if you're on navigation at night, you can separate yourself with this door to avoid extra lights which will disturb you for navigating the boat. And here we are. Let's have a first impression, and then we go into the details. So as you can see, this space is actually divided to the internal helm station, the pilot house, and the galley. And just behind me there is a small sitting area with table and electrical panel, and another VHF here from Faruno. Side door. Actually, it's very convenient to navigate this boat from the internal pilot house. You can always keep the door open if needed, go outside, look outside, deal with the anchor, and so on. So we have 2 big screens here from Faruno, one here, and this is again the Volvo Penta controller for the engines or indicator. Down here we can see the ship control, which you can actually see any information about the boat, voltage, tank levels, alarms, and so on. Here is a controller which shows you the electricity control. So this is the generator, this is the shore power. You can connect or disconnect the shore power and start from here, from this panel, the generator, and then see the battery condition and so on. So everything related to electricity can be controlled from this small panel. Another VHF here with DC, some kind of emergency button, and of course the throttles and the bow thruster and stern thruster. Here is the control for the flare night vision. So we are moving to the port side, and from here we will check the galley, and half of the pilot house space is dedicated for the galley. There is a big fridge here, and underneath there is a freezer. Now all the appliances on this boat are from Miele, and here is the microwave, deep sink, and another small sink, and they are all on one platform. Stainless steel. Underneath here, space for the trash bin, dishwasher, normal domestic size, a big one. And here we have the stoves, induction stoves with 4 stations and lots of storage place. Underneath here, cutlery, more space, and of course additional space above, which is open like this and locked with this locker, so it's really easy and safe, so this thing is not open without control when the boat is rolling. A lot of space here, same here and also there. Now here you have a very big working surface with electricity socket, so you can put a coffee machine or any other device. And underneath here we have a big, relatively big freezer, so you can have quite a lot of provisioning if you're going long trips, and that's a good thing. Now we are going out of the pilot house back to the salon, and this is another good opportunity to see the salon from this direction, looking astern. And more storage space here, and from here we will go down to the lower deck. Beautiful wood stairs and handle covered with leather, and here we are in the main corridor. So just to locate you, this is the master cabin, which is in the aft area, and we have a day head here, twin cabin, VIP cabin just in front of the camera, and service room. So let's start with the master cabin. It's a beautiful full beam master cabin. And we have storage space here on the starboard side. Big hanging locker underneath, deep drawer, and dressing area with a small stool and mirror, and some drawers down here. Deep, very good quality. Additional storage there. And looking at the other side, there is a couch here, nice couch, very big window, and these windows can be opened like this, and you can have fresh air when it's possible. Looking forward in the cabin, very deep hanging locker and drawers, very deep drawers, 4 of them down here, and another storage place, which actually is very clever because it's using the space which is under the stairs which are leading from the main deck, so it's another extra storage space. Now turning astern, this is the master cabin ensuite, fairly large shower, all furnished with white marble. It has a douche here and also a rain shower, small sitting place here so you can take a shower while you're sitting. Good space for the sink, and again you can open and then you have extra storage space for your toiletics. Same here, always same arrangement with this locker, which is very clever and very useful once you get used to find it. So it's hidden, but it's very useful to open. On the other hand, once it's locked, it doesn't open when the ball rolls. Behind me, toilet with bidet, and behind this hidden marble opening, it's a escape hatch, hidden escape hatch to the engine room. So we are back into the master cabin, and we can look around again and see how it looks from this angle. Beautiful master cabin, very generous for a 21-meter yacht. So we can see also the TV, so you can lie in bed and watch TV. And from here we are back to the corridor, and we take these are the stairs that we just came from, and we are taking a sharp left, and this is the dayhead and also the ensuite for the twin cabin, which is just behind this door. So again, a very generous shower, toilet with bidet and sink. Flooring is wood floor, very good quality. We are moving forward and taking another left, which is the port side, and here we are with this twin cabin, very reasonable size and good storage, hanging locker in here, drawers underneath. Yeah, it's a nice spacious cabin. It has these big mirrors just in front of me, which enhance the feeling of space here. And we are going back to the corridor and just crossing it, and here we are in the service room, which is basically laundry room. It has two machines from Miele. One is the dryer, which is this one. It's a big digital dryer and washing machine. And behind me there is an electric panel, and here you can store, you know, an ironing board, an extra place for your suitcases. And this can be also a place for additional freezer if you feel that you need additional freezing capacity. And we are going out again to the corridor, and we are going to explore the last cabin, which is the VIP cabin. The cabin is separated again by a door, and then you actually have your own section with the ensuite, starting with the ensuite here on the starboard side. Again, toilet and sink and good size shower, and same capacity of storage up here and behind the mirror. You can also have the window here with an option to open it and allow fresh air coming inside. We are going out again to the corridor, which is now part of the private VIP cabin, going inside the cabin itself and looking around. In both sides there is good storage space. Here, very deep hanging locker. Underneath there is one drawer, and underneath it there is the air conditioning unit. air conditioning on the boat is super effective. I have the privilege to stay 2 nights on board. South Spain, super hot now, and still the air conditioning is super efficient. A lot of space, additional storage space. Same for the other side, and 2 big windows with an option to open. And again on the other side here, additional hanging locker, and in this side you have 3 drawers. So we are going out from the VIP cabin back to the corridor, and we now head back upstairs, and we are going to check the crew cabins and the engine room. We are back on the aft deck, and let's go to see the crew area. So here we are, sharp ladder inside. There are 2 beds here, and in the middle there is a shower and bathroom for the crew. Toilet and shower can be taken here on the floor and just behind the door. And there is a sink, small TV for the crew, additional storage space down below here, and the other bed at the moment is mainly for storage. And of course there is additional storage spaces hanging above the bed. So let's go up back to the deck, and from here we'll go to see the engine room. This time we are going from the starboard side, 4 stairs down. And here we can take a close look at the dinghy, which is offered for sale with a boat. And here we are in this massive, very wide and big engine room, which allows a lot of space inside. And let's move inside and see what we have here. So we have a generator from Kohler with 20 kilowatts power, and the 2 main engines, which are D6435, which means 435 horsepower each. At the moment they have about 1,250 running hours. From here you can see one of the aluminum tanks. As I mentioned in the intro, the boat is made from aluminum. Massive work, quality weldings. The boat is CE certified, Module B. Air conditioning system down here. Pumps. We have water maker here from Aqua Base with 3 membranes. Down there is a tank which is the boiler for hot water in the boat. This space is to roll inside the cable for the shore power. This thing here is actually the case for the passerelle. And looking astern, we have here emergency emergency steering, and the hydraulic unit down here to operate the passerelle. Now underneath this stair, which is quite easy to pull back, it has full accessibility to the steering pistons, and this box is the unit for the shore power. So all in all, very accessible engine room for all the systems. The boat has 6,000 liters of fuel at economic speed of 7 or 8 knots. She will cover about 1,600 nautical miles. Yeah, that's about it. If you need to learn more about this boat, visit our website by using the link at the video description below.